So if someone's looking to buy foreclosures, because now with the foreclosures being increasing and you're seeing all these foreclosure workshops, people interested in buying foreclosures, any suggestions?
Yes, I would recommend that you go to a foreclosure seminar. And there's several in town. I teach one, and it's open to the public as well as to the realtors, and there's others that offer the foreclosure seminar. But the key is you have to do your homework. I had one student of mine in a real estate class. It was really funny. He says, you know, sometimes you make money in foreclosures, sometimes you lose money. I said, how did you lose money? He goes, when I was bidding on this property, this guy gave me stink eye. So I said, okay, I'm gonna beat you. So they bid it up so high, it was above his price that he was wanting to bid on. And he says, I lost money on that one. Oh. So I said, well, why'd you get mad at the guy? Because he gave me stink eye. So you have to be very cold and, you know, keep your calm, okay? Once you decide what your price is, don't go above it.
Yeah.
You cannot go beyond that, because otherwise we have what we call a bidding frenzy, and that's what people want. They want people to bid it up, okay? So what I would say, be careful of how much you're going to pay for it. That's one. Second, is the debtor really going to move out?
Yeah.
Because if they move and they trash the place, then, I mean, you've lost the place. In fact, there was one guy, he trashed the house so badly, they had to tear the house down.
Wow.
It was that badly destroyed. And that's criminal,
Yeah.
but who's going to go after him?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, somebody's got to go after that guy. So that's the only concern I would have. The other thing is, if you look in the Sunday paper, especially Star Bulletin, there's very few foreclosures for auction now. And in my class, one of my students was a foreclosure commissioner. So I said, how many assignments did you get this year? She goes, none. So she's had none in the first half of the year. I said, when it was really busy with foreclosures, how many did you have? She said, usually one a month, so 12 a year.
Yeah.
So there's the differential. So when people say, oh, I'm waiting for the bottom to fall out so I can buy stuff, I don't think the bottom's going to fall out. Or it's going to short sale, which we can talk about a little later. So the foreclosure market, yes, we're having pending foreclosures, but we're seeing more short sales and less foreclosures. So if you look in the paper, in fact, one of my students said, yeah, I was looking online. I said, how many foreclosure ads were there? He said, about 10. I said, well, in the heyday, we had 2 full pages. That'd be like 40.
Yeah.
So we're talking about, you know, 3/4 drop. So people say we're going to have lots of foreclosures. I don't believe so. I think we're going to see more short sales.
So, okay, what's the short sale?
Okay. I owe $500,000 to the bank. I'm only can sell it for $400,000. I go to the bank and say, look, I'm destitute. I lost my job. Here's my pay stubs. Here's my pink slip, whatever. And if the bank says, since you're destitute and the value of the home dropped, we'll accept the $400,000 sales price, find us a buyer. So you hire your favorite realtor and get the house sold at $400,000, say. You take all the documents to the bank, like the pink slip and the W-2s, the 1099s or bank statements, whatever you got, and put it in a package and give it to the bank. If the bank sees that you're really bad off, they'll accept that $400,000. They took a hit for $100,000. That's a short sale because they're short $100,000.
Right.
And you have to make sure you sell the home. And if you don't sell the home, that leads to foreclosure.
Then it goes to foreclosure, right? So you got to do the short sale fairly early in the game.
Because you still need to make your payments.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, and see, a lot of people say don't make the payments.
Which goes into foreclosure.
Yes. Then automatically it's going to go into foreclosure. So they're going to start the process, and you're going to try and do the short sale. So it's like beating the water when the dam breaks and hoping you get out. And so you really do need to make sure that you deal with a professional that's familiar with the short sale process, can sell the home at what I call a reasonable price. And it's like that other client of mine, $695,000 purchase, $510,000 couldn't sell it, and going through a non-judicial foreclosure. So the bank gets it back. What are they going to sell it for? Probably $475,000, $450,000. So the bank's now taking it on a shorts for $200,000 loss. So it's a pretty bad time for a lot of people.
I think the key too, though, is you have to get permission from the bank to do a short sale. You can't just say, hey, we want to do a short sale and start the process.
Well, even if you got an offer, the bank has to approve the short. And so eventually you will have to talk to the bank. So what we recommend is talk to the bank, tell them you're in trouble, can we do a short sale? And usually they'll say yes. Because in Vegas, they have short sales of 50% now. $400,000 property is now selling for $200,000. And a friend of mine just told me, we're busy.
Okay, well, that's all the time we have. I want to thank Abe for coming on our show today. I'm Scott Sakata.
I'm Jeff Orig.
See you next time.